Many of you are asking what is the secret to Etsy, and I'm about to show you. I've been on Etsy for 4 years. I've sold over $3 million. I've sold over 40,000 orders, and I'm gonna show you what I've done to make Etsy my main source of income. So the first thing you gotta know is that Etsy is a marketplace. It's not Shopify, it's not a website, it's not eBay, it's not anything else, it's not Facebook Marketplace. It's literally a marketplace. What does this mean? It means that people are already coming to Etsy with a specific purpose in mind, and people are willing to literally spend money on an item they want. So if you're a seller and if you're having something to buy that's like a gift, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be jewelry, it could be a wood sign, it could be a handmade product, it could be clothing. Well, if you have something, someone is already wanting to buy that from you. So if you do the specific steps that are required for you to sell on Etsy, then you can sell to somebody. Because many people want to start an Etsy shop or want to start selling online and don't know really if the item they want to sell already sells or not. Okay, so say for example I have like this this watch. Okay, yeah, this watch is awesome. Okay, but you don't know if like someone is gonna buy it or not because you don't know if it has sales volume or not. Okay, so on Etsy, there are already specific programs like Everbee, eRank that let you know what are the sales volume for each product. That is really helpful because then you can literally know what each shop sells and what each shop does not sell. Because if you have a shop that sells something and you're a seller, a new seller, and want to sell something similar to whatever that shop sells, if it's already selling, then you too could sell it. And that's one of the key pieces on Etsy. In other websites, for example, you build a Shopify store and you want to start selling something that you don't know if it sells or not, well, then, I mean, you're literally trying to make something out of nothing because maybe the item you want is really good and you will like it, but not necessarily that is something that other people will like. That's at least how I started. Whenever I started, I did all my market research. I went on Everbee on eRank and noticed that certain wood signs were selling higher than others. So the first step was like noticing what wood signs would sell and how, like trying to analyze how they would be done if I were to do it. Then I analyze like what's the price, what's the coating price, what's the finishing price, what's the tool price. So in an example, I just noticed that it was engraved. So I had to check the price of the bit, the V bit, which engraved the whole board, and then like the bit that just cut it out. Okay. After that, I had to like take into account the price of the coloring or the stain, whichever it was. So after I did those two things, I just went to Home Depot and tried to figure out the price. I divided how much would each price of stain or of paint coating would give me, and just literally from that, just try and multiply and divide by how many wood signs the guy or girl or the shop was selling. So after I noticed that, I just said, hey, okay, if this shop sells X amount of wood signs, I, which am a new seller, can sell, say, 15, 20% of what they sell. So for me, it was like 3 signs a day, 4 signs a day, which was a lot because I didn't have a really big machine. I didn't have a really powerful machine. So I just went ahead and tried to do whatever I could with those things I had, because most people think that when you start, you want to have a really big and bulky machine, but that's not the case. You just got to start with what you have. You got to start with where you are. You got to start with what God gave you, because if you're watching this video and you're watching it to this point, it's literally a sign that you're destined to be a great entrepreneur, because most entrepreneurs just try to watch the video from video, but if you're watching this, you're really committed. So, I mean, I when I made a wood sign, the first wood sign I made, it didn't come out good. It didn't come out perfect. It didn't come out nice, but it was still a wood sign. And I just took a picture and posted it in Facebook Marketplace, and people started like asking, because the people that didn't make wood signs really thought highly of my wood sign. So the thing is that when you're invested like in doing something, you're gonna be your greatest critic. But when you're like looking at it from the outside, you really don't care what it's all about. I mean, you just want the final product. You want to get it, and you want to put it on your wall, or you want to put it on your room, or you want to put it somewhere. But you don't really care what it is like that you need. I mean, you really don't care what like the minor details you need. So, I mean, if you're starting on Etsy, just start where you are and start posting something. Start posting like literally every single day something, a different product. It could be the same product, just another description, another title, and that's like how I started. I just did how much it was gonna cost me, how much the ongoing price was, and how much profit I could literally make. And based on that, I just went in and like rinse and repeat process. So just look at whatever's selling and try to figure out how much you're gonna make. If it's profitable, just go for it, because it's just a matter of time until you start selling. The more products you have, the more chances you have of selling. The more products you have, the more successful you're going to be. The more products you have, the more people are going to watch your product. And even though they could be like less quality, you're still going to be selling. You're still going to be having eyeballs look at your products. You're still going to be having people visit your shop and tell, hey, that shop doesn't look good. That shop looks good. That shop is what I would want. And then sales are going to come. I mean, sales come as a result of people looking at your shop. If you don't have people entering your shop, you don't, you won't get any sales. So if I'm from Puerto Rico, if I could do it, and if I could literally get 40,000 people to trust me, then you can, if you're in the US, get at least 40 people. I mean, it's a matter of numbers and it's a matter of quality. So if you're committed, just do it, and leave me in the comments that you like this video, or let me know what you think of this video, because I'm just trying to like get better on every video. So see you around. Hope you really enjoyed this. I'm just trying to share whatever I have in mind, and just keep on going.